So today we're looking at this LeetCode problem 169 majority element. Given an array norms of size n, return the majority element. The majority element is the element that appears more than n by 2, more than half the number of elements. You may assume that the majority element always exists in an array. So in this example, you can do it. You can see 3 is the majority one and 2 over here. This problem can easily be done with a hash table, basically counting all the elements and get the highest one. But the follow-up here is, could you solve it in linear time and linear space? So in that way, it does become a bit tricky. But the way it's done is basically there's an algorithm called uh, uh, Moore's voting algorithm. Basically, we will be using that one to see which one is the majority, since it's going to be more than half the elements present in the array. So that is important in this case. So basically, we get a candidate date item, which is going to be let's take the first item from the array, and we specify the counter is equal to 1. And then we loop through all the elements into the array, and we basically check if this the current element is equal to the is equal to the candidate, and if it is, then we basically what we do is we increment it. So we say counter plus plus, and the other side of it, we could say if it's not that, we can just decrement it. Uh, the case in the middle over here is where the trick lies. Is what we do is we check if counter is equal to 0. So in this scenario, we basically check, if you're going through the list and you have, let's say you have 3 elements here and 4. So if you've gone through this much, then you know that the counter is 0. And if the counter is 0, what you have to do is you have to switch the value of the candidate. So whatever the candidate is, and basically set that to you set it to the new value. Uh, so in this example, let's say we're coming here, we get 2, counter is equal to the first element, you get it to 2, and then you come again, the counter is equal to 2, then we come to a 1, then we decrement it 1, then we come to a 1, then we reduce it another 1, then we add it to 2, and basically when it gets to this 2, so it's subtracted these 2 and added 1, and then these 2 are going to subtract, so it'll come to the counter is 0, and it'll return it'll set the candidate to the last 2 in the array, and it'll return it. Let's just try that out and see if we made any typos. Okay, so there's a typo over there. Let's see if anything else. So let's say I over here. Did I misspell this? If else counter else cannot be the that to here. Okay. So no closing bracket there. It's TH. Does not return. I did not the return statement. Okay. Let's see if it submits. And we're able to solve this.